Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Owls kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rutledge. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Harrell. The sure hands, it's Barnes. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Barnes. Caught in the backfield, it's Harrell. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Now the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Run inside. It's Bernard. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with it. Plows through the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Henry.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They give it to him again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one. It's tough to take an injury this early. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Owls. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Middleton. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the...
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Bring in the heat. He gets away. Busts through behind his pad. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown 49ers. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. They will score! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Florida Atlantic, 21, Charlotte, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Farrell. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
But they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Farrell. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Holloway. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. To the air on first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call. Really nice execution.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Messer.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Owls. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Oh, he's got a chance. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Arizona in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's the Wildcats looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other game.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it way down the field. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The run inside. It's Farrell. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll go right back to the run. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. To the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rutledge. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. RPO complete to open the drive. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Farrell. Push down for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Escapes the pressure going right. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Florida Atlantic 38, Charlotte 21.
Coming out with it, it's Holloway. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the point after is good.
45, Charlotte, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rutledge. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Barnes. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Under fire, trying to buy time. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the counter. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To throw, it's Harrell. That's caught. It's Boston. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The the 49ers want to crank the tempo. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wants to throw on first down. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Off the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking for room. It's Farrell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Who needs 2 hands when you can just stick that one paw up there and reel it in? What a catch by that receiver.
First and 10 from their own 17. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Ready, go. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go, ready, go!
They just keep firing. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the catch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.